Welcome to my guitar lessons. And the name of this series is Fretboardmasters, and that's the idea. We want to become masters of fretboard, so we can play all over the fretboard. We are not limited into one position or two positions, but we can truly, freely move anywhere we want. And that's our target. As I learned some basics from guitar, those included bar chords, open chords, pentatonic scale, one position only, and major scale, one position only, and of course power chords. And then with my ear I maybe studied some melodic phrases or some licks, but that was it. So many years I did only that. And after doing that for many years, I started feeling a little bit restricted, that I couldn't freely do what I wanted. Because, of course, I watched other guitar players while they did their thing, and it seemed that they could do anything and everywhere, all over the fretboard. And the shapes they used as chord shapes or the scales they used didn't seem like those that I have learned. So I figured that there must be something I'm missing. And I had the feeling that it would be fantastic to freely do whatever you want all over the fretboard. So I started gathering information from internet, from DVDs. I bought some books and asked from my friends. And slowly I started to realize what are the steps required to become a master of fretboard. And it took me something around 2 years, actually, to find all the information required and then practice all that. So that I started to feel that, yes, now I'm becoming much freer. And I could do things that I couldn't before. And I started to be able to use the whole fretboard while I was improvising or just playing with my band. And it was such a great feeling. And I kind of felt that was the biggest step I have ever taken as a guitarist. Of course, doing cool licks, riffs, doing some good solo that somebody else has done, all these are super important and super great. But I think even better is when you understand all that and can kind of analyze and integrate it to this kind of big system that I'm going to teach you. This is the foundation that I'm going to teach you. And it's so easy then to understand and build on that solid foundation. Because many times we guitarists, we don't have this foundation. It's not a whole. The system is not whole. There's bits and pieces. We know some scale over here. We know maybe some bar chords or other chord types. We know maybe minor, pentatonic or minor scale. But it's fragmented like this. We don't have a whole system. And the idea of my video series lessons is to really help you build the whole system and free you to truly express yourself musically. And I hope you will achieve the same feeling and of freedom as I did. And so yeah, let's get started. There's 3 parts in this lesson series, and the first part will introduce you to the first position. It's an E form position, and we will learn many things about it: chord shapes, arpeggio shapes, scale, and then we will take a backing track and then use the skills we have learned in musical context. And then in the part 2, we are going to take 2 more positions, learn music theory more, and more chord shapes and arpeggios, scales, and then of course do lots of nice practice sessions playing with these skills in musical context. And then there's part 3 that has the 2 remaining shapes and then lots of other things also. So I'm super excited to offer you this knowledge and these skills, and I hope you commit yourself practicing. And what I like to suggest to you is that you will train about 30 minutes every day. These things that I will learn you. 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour if you're super excited, but do it daily for a long time. And that way you can truly master these things, because then they go to your muscle memory and they are sort of automated. You do them without thinking. And that's the target for many things, because then when you don't have to commit your brain power to simple things, you can use your brain power to more complicated skills like expression or playing melody beautifully and committing feelings to your playing and all these great things. Okay, so let's get started. Let's do the part 1.